Hey everybody, Josh Davis here. I want to give you a quick update on some things that are going on with our family these days, some things we're pretty excited about, and some ways that you could potentially get involved. Those of you who know me well know that I don't ask for money, but recently I've been challenged. How often do I give to a need that I don't know exists? And I would have to say rarely, if ever, so here goes. Just outside of the Atlanta city center, there lies a little town called Clarkston, Georgia. Clarkston is a town where people with my skin color have been leaving left and right. The reason? Because people from all over the world have been moving into Clarkston. For the last 15 or more years, Clarkston has been a major resettling location for refugees. In fact, now, in 2010, it's reported that there are over 60 different languages present within the 1.5-mile radius of Clarkston city limits. We as a family believe God has called us to move into Clarkston. 10 years ago, God made it abundantly clear that we are called to bring nations together. We've laid aside many things, including stability and regular paychecks, in order to establish Proskyneum, a ministry whose vision and mission is to bring nations together in worship. That's been our heartbeat for the last 10 years. And now God has made us aware of a community of marginalized people where we believe God wants to do something incredible. We can't imagine a better place on earth to see God glorified than a place where 60 languages come together in a 1.5-mile radius. And we wonder, what could it look like if the church, if God's people would come together across generational and denominational and cultural and language barriers, and if they would work and worship and pray together in one little community? What kind of effect might that have on the community, and what kind of impact might that have on the watching world? Jesus prayed in John 17 that we might be one as He is one, that the world would know. Could that happen in Clarkston? And if opportunity and vision aren't enough motivation to make such a drastic lifestyle change, it just so happens that Jennifer grew up in Clarkston, Georgia. In fact, she attended Clarkston High School. Jen's family roots go back in this community a ways. Jennifer's grandparents built a house in the 60s just outside of Clarkston city limits and just behind Clarkston High School. This house now stands empty, in rough condition, needing some new floors, complete overhaul of the basement, some serious mold remediation, a new HVAC system, and more. But we have the opportunity to buy this house for $60,000, to redeem it with eyes for what it can be. Once we buy it, we'll need thousands of dollars and man hours to make it livable, and to turn the basement into a Proskyneum ministry center. We can't do any of this by ourselves. We don't receive regular paychecks, and we've lived off of a good deal of our savings over the past year. We don't have $60,000. But the other day it hit me. If one of my friends were to tell me that he could buy a house and take a giant step toward fulfilling what he believed to be God's purpose for his life, if I were willing to give $100, I would find a way to give it. And that's what I'm asking you to consider. If 600 friends, or friends of friends, were willing to give $100 each, we would have the $60,000 we need to buy that house. We could buy it before the end of the year even. These gifts would not be tax deductible, as they would be given to me and Jen directly, because we need to purchase this house personally. No, this is unconventional, but I believe it's worth considering. Would you take a moment to pray for me and Jen and our family? Would you pray that God would give us everything we need to make this move into Clarkston? All the money, all the skilled workers, all the courage, the faith, perseverance that we need to follow what we believe to be God's call on our lives. And would you pray about whether or not you could help us? Thanks for watching this video and for caring for us, praying for us, and for considering how you might get involved. For more information, you can go to the website at the bottom of the screen. And feel free to email us with any questions or concerns or ideas you might have. We're excited about what God has in store. It's an adventure of a lifetime, really.